Greetings, Nan Sojka with Team Nan or REMAX Innovations, and today I want to talk with buyers that are out there that are wanting to be prepared to win at the bidding war that's about to start up right now here in spring, heading into summer in Southern California. I'll tell you, it was about 88 to 90 degrees outside today, so not only is the weather warming up, but the real estate market is as well. And we want our buyers to be most successful at winning at those bidding wars. And let me tell you what we do and how we counsel our buyers to do that and win. So if you want to be successful at winning at the bidding war, let me give you some advice. Here's 3 tips that you need to know about, okay? 1 is it's a pre-approval letter. 2 is your finances are in order. And 3, it's all about confidence. So let's start at the top with number 1, pre-approval letters. You know, there are times where you could go online and maybe have a short 5 to 10 minute phone call with a lender that you found, and they ask you a few questions and then they email you a pre-approval letter. That is not the pre-approval letter that you want to have in your hand. Trust me. What you want to have is you want to have a lender that has been speaking with you and asking you a lot of in-depth, maybe tough questions. They're also going to be asking you for 2 years of your tax returns. They're going to be asking you for 2 months of your bank statements. They're going to be asking you for the last 2 or 3 or maybe the last month of pay stubs for your employment. They're going to ask you a lot of good questions, and they're also going to be looking at your credit report and advising you on a few things. But when they're done and they give you a pre-approval letter, that's the letter that you're going to want. That's a solid underwriting and evaluation of your financial situation, and that's going to be worth gold to you, okay? So that's what you want. Number 2 is your finances. You need to make sure your funds to open escrow and to even close escrow, you need to make sure those funds are liquidated and ready to go. A lot of times buyers will have money in stocks or mutual funds or money market accounts, and you need to make sure that money is liquidated well in advance and ready to be used at a moment's notice. So you need to make sure you're talking with not only your lender, but you got to talk with your financial manager and your tax advisor and make sure everything is in order and how you can liquidate those funds and make sure you can use those funds to close the deal, okay? So there you go, there's those first 2. And 3, confidence. If you got the first 2 in order, you're going to be very confident when you're walking in and out of houses with us, knowing that when you find that perfect house that you are been looking for, you're going to be ready to write on the dotted line, okay? Because the last thing anyone wants, and I'll tell you, a seller, a listing agent, even buyer's agents can sniff out when a person's got cold feet, and trying to close a deal with cold feet is very challenging. So, but if you have the confidence with those other things in order, you're just going to be fine, okay? Now, there's a few other things that we advise our buyers with that we think are very important that helps them be more successful at getting those houses that they like and closing that deal. But we can advise you and talk with you at another time. So if you want to email us or go to teamdananan.com or give us a call, text us and set up an appointment to meet, we'd be glad to do that with you, okay? Those are my words to help you be most successful, all right? Give us a call. Love to talk with you. Make it a great day.